Italy is food, is art, is danteliere.
The yellow tram, Lake Balaton, and Circulage.
Mountains, Dracula and friends.
Bread.
Bread.
And forest.
Yeah.
And education.
Cheese. Wine, of course. Yeah, also the bread, I think.
Family, friends and sun.
Sun and jamón and siesta, of course.
Conservative, relaxed and old-fashioned.
Beautiful, different landscapes, good alcohol and friendly people.
Lithuania is freedom, basketball and the Baltic Sea.
The Baltic Sea, Riga, and national dancing.
Sea and sun and friends, a lot of friends.
Open borders, cultural diversity, and common economics.
Possibilities.
Means for me a big chance, and I like European actually.
For me it's almost like America, but not a country, a community.
A step towards openness, a step towards growing together, a step towards getting rid of boundaries, I hope.
For one, it's the institutions we now have, but also this feeling that there is more than just the institutions.
I feel like a feeling of belonging, and at the same time I feel like having a very big boss.
Long time without war. I think that's the most important part of Europe.
For me, it's a peaceful place.
Proximity, traveling, and I don't know, freedom.
Traveling and meeting new people and discovering new cultures and countries.
Europe is like a big mama that hugs a lot of people.
Job, education.
One important thing is education, because if we are on the same level in education, we can act better together.
The Youth in Action program.
Democracy.
Gender questions are important to me.
Women's and human's rights.
Peace.
As a medical student, of course, the public health.
For me, because it's important for my country, important is the economical support, and also personally for me important is that I can travel without any borders around the whole Europe.
Protecting our environment.
Environment is very important for me.
Nuclear energy, and it's also very important because of I'm Spanish, the unemployment topic.
Normally I'm very interested in environment and also in social rights, but now with the crisis that is everywhere, I'm very interested in how the crisis is affecting to the international cooperation with other countries, not only in Europe but also outside of Europe.
How we can solve the problems in the financial sector, and next to that, how we can keep Europe together. I think there are still a lot of chances. Maybe in the one country it's more than in other countries.
And we have to create our future. I don't think that we expect that things change just by itself.
In Europe it's like a very open place for young people.
They have the opportunity, for instance, to make Erasmus here, or they have the opportunity to travel all over the world without too many problems.
I feel like the borders are really open for the young students, so if you want to study in a different country, you can apply for it, thanks to the Bologna system also.
If you're young, you can go anywhere you want to.
Even those who haven't the resources for this purpose,
because several European organizations provide financial support for them.
You belong to something really important, so you are not protected, but like somebody take care of you, I think.
And I can make friendships in other countries in Europe.
I think the biggest challenge for youngsters is to find a job, and especially the first working place.
The economic situation, I mean, the countries like Spain or Italy, where you have an unemployment, almost half of our young people are unemployed. And here in Austria with the lowest, but that's also for the one person who's unemployed. It doesn't matter if it's the lowest number.
Well, maybe the financial situation of the certain families.
Finding a place where I can work or decide what I would like to learn, because there's so many things that I couldn't, and it's hard to decide and choose one.
And for young people, maybe a challenge that Europe is getting older and they have to work for more and more old people.
Well, for me as a foreign here living in Europe and comparing to my original country, I think it's I can see a lot of bad challenges for young people.
I think youngsters need to be more responsible for their lives and lives of the society in their countries.
Actually, there's no really big, great platform where you can go and where you can discuss really important topics. I think communication is somehow a challenge.
Does not exist a common language for European people.
I don't feel like a big challenge. Maybe to learn language at the beginning and to know English.
And sometimes it's also difficult to be far from home, but I think it's something that everybody can do it and can pass this moment, and everybody should try it.
I would like to change many things, but one thing I would like to change is nuclear energy. I would like France maybe to stop to use it, or to like Germany, try to stop it within a few years. It would be great. I would like to change also agriculture, because now it's they're using intensive agriculture, and I think this is not good for everybody.
I would like that young people will have more influence in politics. I would like to have more young politicians.
I would like that the European Union gets more involved in not just the economical policies that the countries develop, but also when it comes to the human rights.
I would like to change the system how European Union money are distributed between countries.
I would like to change this open market system in European Union, because someone is benefiting from this system, but some are not.
I would like to make a bigger equality between the country, not like one can do what he wants. And one can be in the sheet or everything. Oh, maybe.
To take the decisions together, and not only between the strong countries in Europe.
I think we should find a way to make common decisions more easy to make, and that every country still feels good with that decision.
Well, the thing I would like to change is the attitude of the young people. For example, a lot of young people whom I know, are prejudiced and really closed.
So make Europe bigger, and maybe if we can have more information about other countries.
I would create an easier way to communicate.
Europe's way they deal with their borders, Dublin too, everything that's happening with that. I mean, there have been in the last 25 years 20 years actually, 15,000 people who died because they tried to enter Europe.
I think we should try to avoid or destroy our borders, not only physically but also in our minds.
If there were a way to educate a new generation that dismisses all of these national boundaries, I'd be very much up for that.
Yes, I feel European. Okay, at least since this year, because I'm doing an Erasmus year, and now that I know people from all over Europe, I feel more European.
I live with a Belgian boy, a Lithuanian one, a Latvian one, and a Polish one, and I really am enjoying my time here, so yeah, I feel European, definitely.
Somehow, yeah, I feel European, and I enjoy it, I think.
It's part of my identity. Before I'm Portuguese, I'm European.
I feel the same affection to the other countries in Europe like I do I feel for Germany. I think that's the reason why I feel European.
Maybe we come from different countries and we speak different languages, but we are all the same.
You know, I travel a lot, I know different culture. I love to discover other city, language and people, so I feel me like open in Europe. I don't know, when I travel around Europe, I don't know, I don't feel me like very far from home. I feel me like home.
After 9 years living in Europe, I do feel a European now because I feel free. I can travel so easy, which for me it wasn't like this. I can speak European languages, which is very good, and I have now even a European culture that changed from my original one, and I feel European because I can criticize my original culture.
I'll feel at home anywhere as long as I find nice people to talk to.
I feel more like a citizen in the world, so for me the feeling is more further than the borders of Europe.
So I think there is some identity. It's not one and only I have, but I think it's definitely part.
It doesn't matter for me if my friend is Hungarian or English or Bulgarian or German. It doesn't matter. What matters is the people.
Európaiak vagyunk.
Nous sommes européens.
Európai.
Mēs esam Eiropieši.
Európaiak vagyunk.
Európaiak vagyunk.
Wir sind Europäer. Európaiak vagyunk.
Somos ciudadanos del mundo.
Wij zijn Europeanen.
Nós somos europeus.
Wir sind Europäer.
Somos europeos.
Wir sind Primaten.
I'm a citizen of this world. Ich bin ein Mensch.
Dai, siamo europei.
Mas européens!
Nous sommes européens.
Nous sommes aussi européens.
I'm from the earth.